Hey guys, Taiga here, and this is the long-awaited setup tour of 2018. So first up, a lot of things have changed from my last setup tour, and it first starts with the desk. As for the tabletop and my drawer, they've been the same over the past years, and both of them are from IKEA. The desk is starting to chip and all, but it's fine, and I don't see myself upgrading it until I need a bigger space or something like that. But more importantly, this is now a standing desk. So this standing desk frame is from Anthrodesk, and I absolutely love it. It was extremely easy to build, and with the click of a button, I can move my desk up and down. There are 4 memory presets as well, and can lift up to 220 pounds of weight, which I think is more than enough for any setup. And for just $299, it is one of the best budget options as well. By the way, all the products I mentioned in this video will be linked down below. Now with my drawer, I keep all my tech stuff and extra camera gear, and usually on top of the drawer, I decorate with stuff like the IKEA pop plant and some Yeezys. Gotta love them Yeezys. Before I get into the heavy hitters of the setup, let's talk about some of the accessories I use. For cable management, I love using cable clips. Now I got these from Amazon, and they come with multiple different varieties, and it's a quick and easy way to manage and control your cables, and it also prevents the cables from falling off of your desk. Also for cable management, I use IKEA's Signum cable management bar, and since this is a standing desk now, using this bar to hold up all the cables is more important than ever. Alright, let's get into the big parts of my setup, and let's start off with my computer. So for about half a year now, I've switched to Mac from PC, and if you want to know the reasons why, I made a video about that. The link will be down in the description. Anyways, this is the mid-2015 15-inch MacBook Pro. It has an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 256GB SSD. For all the stuff I do, the MacBook Pro have handled it pretty efficiently. I use Final Cut Pro for tech videos, and for other stuff like short films, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I really like the MacBook so far, and as a student, I can just easily disconnect it from my setup and take it to school. Now, when I do have it connected to my setup, I connect it to my new BenQ EX3501R ultra-wide monitor. It's a 35-inch 1440p curved ultra-wide, and it is phenomenal. The monitor also has AMD FreeSync, HDR, and runs at 100Hz refresh rate. Also, I had a flat ultra-wide before this from LG, and the curve really changes the perspective. It feels a lot more immersive, and an ultra-wide is amazing for video production because you get to work with a much longer timeline. Now, I'm supposed to get my second ultra-wide soon, so probably right after this video, I'll be running a dual ultra-wide setup, which is going to be insane. Now, there's an attachment on the top of the monitor, and that's also from BenQ, and it's their screen bar lamp. Now, this is an e-reading lamp, and it's pretty dope. It has an ambient light sensor, so it can detect the surrounding environment and adjust the brightness and the color temperature. If you want to manually change the brightness and temperature, you can do that too. Now, what I really like about this lamp is that it helps create a different tone to my B-roll and adds character. The lamp costs $99, which might seem a bit pricey, but I think it's well worth it. Now let's talk about my computer peripherals, and sorry, but my peripherals is mostly from Logitech. For my keyboard, I'm using the Logitech Craft. Now, I absolutely love this keyboard. So the keyboard works both with Windows and Mac, and the unique feature about this is the crown on the top left. So basically, with this crown, you can basically input different commands with specific applications like Adobe apps, Chrome, and stuff like that. The crown is touch sensitive, so you can tap, scroll through, and hold and scroll through. And you can customize each of these controls to specific commands, so as a content creator, this is a really nice tool to have. Also, this keyboard is backlit, and the keyboard can detect when your hands are close by, so the keyboard can be backlit automatically, which is pretty cool. The typing experience is great too, and I love the dipple shape of each key. Alright, so for my mouse, I use the Logitech MX Master. You guys all know about this mouse already. It's basically the tech YouTuber's mouse, and it's a fantastic mouse. I also have a Logitech mouse pad, which works as you expect. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to my previous keyboard I used before I switched to Mac, and that's the Draken Prothero Spectrum keyboard. It's a $99 mechanical keyboard that's built well with matte finish and has RGB backlighting, which you can control through their own program. And what I really like about this keyboard is that it comes with a key separator and extra MX switches, which is really dope. Also, this has a USB, audio, and mic pass-through, so for just $99, this is a feature-packed keyboard, and I couldn't help but give them a quick shout out. Other peripherals I want to mention is the speakers, which is the Creative GigaWorks T40 Series 2 and my WT 2TB external hard drive. Now, I've had these speakers for a while now, and they are a good pair of speakers for the price. And since my laptop only has 256GB of storage, I was in desperate need for extra storage for files, so I went with WD. Speaking of my laptop, it is sitting on my Vogek vertical stand. Got it off of Amazon, looks good, and it holds my laptop. I also use the Hutu USB 3.0 hub, and I attach it to my desk so I have easy access to extra ports. Alright, so I got most of my setup out of the way, so now let's quickly go over some extra stuff that adds to my setup. And first off, it's lighting. So behind the desk is my Teotronics LED light strip. It was really cheap and you can control it using a remote. Now, I also have this string-like dome, and basically the only reason I have this is because it will look dope in my background of my B-roll. Next to that is my Bape Bear Brick and Cause statue. And above that is my Bape Dane poster from an Adidas event I got. And also I have a cork map of the world on top of my monitor, because why not, and it looks pretty dope. Well, that's basically it, guys. That was my setup tour of 2018. If you like this video, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe for more similar content like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.